Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, Bodal. Please also comment, hit the like button, and share. So today I'll be reviewing and recapping The Real Housewives of Durban Season 5, Episode 2. Let's get to it. So the episode starts with the previous recap of Sorisha and Jojo mending things. Jojo having a vow renewal with Bope, and Sorisha confronting Nonku about her remarks from the last season. Episode 2 starts with a continuation of Sorisha confronting Nonku. So the ladies are seated in a circle and Sori and Nonku are talking about maybe she was a slut, remark made by Nonku on the previous season. Nonku tells Sorisha that she doesn't remember anything and she doesn't remember saying that. Then Nonku asks the new ladies if they saw her saying the remark. Fafa, one of the new ladies, says she doesn't remember. Angel says that Nonku forgets a lot of things on her confessionals. Then Nonku starts mentioning that Sorisha unfollowed her, and that's when Jojo walks in and saves the day. She tells the ladies that it's time for the reception, and the ladies move toward the reception area. It is time for the speeches, and Ruan makes a speech about Jojo, and Nonku follows up with her heartfelt speech for Jojo as well. Jojo and her son and Bupe cut the hand-painted cake, and everyone is just so joyous, and it's a joyous moment, and they are happy for Jojo and Kelvin. Sorisha and Angel mention how gorgeous Jojo looks and that she's surrounded by people that genuinely love her. Jojo and Kelvin drive off in a car that's written "We Did It Again" sign, and then we move to the other scene. So Fafa and her husband are in their kitchen. Fafa is making breakfast and they talk about a traditional ceremony that they are supposed to have. Then the daughter asks why they didn't have a white wedding and why they didn't put on rings. They explain to her about the difference between traditional wedding and a white wedding. Fafa's husband asks what would happen if he were to take a second wife, and Fafa says that they don't play those type of games. So with the Fafa situation, I'm not so sure if she's married with a husband or they are just about to get married in a traditional ceremony. So we still have to watch and see what happens there. So Jojo is cleaning her beautiful lounge. Nonku walks in and they share a conversation about what they think about the new ladies and the Sorisha thing. Nonku pretends not to remember the new ladies' names. That's a light shade moment for Nonku. She's very shady, but in a light way, and I like it. So she says she doesn't remember the new ladies' names, and then Jojo tries to remind her. Jojo is planning a sit down between the OGs of the group for them to hash things out so they can start on a clean slate. She says she's going to get a professional who's going to mediate between them and she's going to add a fun activity to break the ice. We get introduced to Ayanda. She's a married housewife who happens to have a twin sister. She's also an optometrist. We see her going to visit her twin sister. She fills her in about the previous event, Jojo's vow renewal. She tells her sister that she attended and she shows her pictures. The twin sister is impressed. She invites her to an upcoming event as her plus one. So the sister is excited and she can't wait for the event. Lolo has invited Fafa to a walk. They stroll around the estate. Fafa vents to Lo about what happened between her and her husband. She was falling out with her husband due to her being accused of cheating on her husband. So she decided to move out and the husband started a relationship with another lady. It seems like she decided to go back to her marital home to fix things with her husband, but she's still affected by the whole thing. So Ulo offers her some advice and Fafa says that she feels much better after talking to Ulo. It's the day of Lo's event and she has named the event the Royal Escort. The ladies arrive dressed to the nines. The MC of the event is Minnie, and she starts the event. And she asks Ulo to come in front to tell everyone why they are here. And then Lo starts by welcoming the Queen of Mrs. Zulu Kingdom. She thanks everyone for coming. Ayanda's twin sister walks in while she's giving a speech. Everyone is confused by the twins because they can't tell them apart because they are identical twins. It's a light moment and everyone is laughing and chatting. Minnie initiates a game created by Lo, a deal or no deal game. Nunku arrives late, fashionably late. While playing the game, Sarisha lands a card with a question that says, would you keep a friend that has betrayed you? Sarisha says that it's a tough one, but she would because friends make mistakes and they learn from them and come back stronger. So Jojo says Lord's game is boring. And then Sarisha says in one of her confessionals that she's proud of Lo for hosting an awesome event. Angela is at Sarisha's house to see her. She's scared of her dogs, and Sarisha makes a funny comment in one of her confessionals. She says that her dogs don't bite. In Zulu, it means luma, so she says that they don't luma. And yeah, that was a funny moment from Sarisha. The thing I like about Sarisha is that she also throws in a bit of light shade in a good manner. Like she's not so shady. She doesn't go below the belt, but she knows how to throw a light shade moment. That's what I like about her. And then she tells Angela that she's cleaning her bags. Angela offers to help her, and she's like a kid in a candy shop because Sarisha has a beautiful collection of bags, and it's a lot of them. So Sarisha tells Angel that she waited a long time to get her Birkin bag. Angela asks how, because she sees a lot of girls carrying around Birkins. And then Sorisha says, actually, she asks Oguti, are they real Birkins? In a light shade moment, of course. So Sorisha tells Angel that she's really hurt and broken by Nunku saying that she might have been a slut because she's been married for a long time. The OGs are gathered at the beach for a mediation day that Jojo put together. The mediator asks the ladies to list good characteristics that each person brings to the group, and Jojo goes first. She states that her loyalty towards her friend Nungu might have been the reason why she didn't have a good relationship with Sarisha and Angel. Nungu mentions that she doesn't want to be scared of Sarisha because of her husband, and her husband had said that he has 10 million set aside for anyone that comes for his wife. Then Sarisha responds to Nonku and tells Nonku that that wasn't for her. It was for a male who was aggressive toward her in the last season. Nonku asks Angel why they fell off, and she asks where they went wrong. Angel tells Nonku that it's when Jojo and her were having an interview at Jojo's house. Nonku asks why Angel was part of the group because she's not married and she doesn't have a house. Nonku apologizes to Angel for saying that, and then Angel accepts the apology. The mediator tells the ladies that they should go to the bounce or the jumping castle to have a light-hearted moment. It's really fun to see the ladies trying to punch while bouncing on the jumping castle. Yeah, so yeah, that's what happens. And then we move to the other scene. So all the ladies are at a cocktail lounge. They ask Lo if she doesn't face stereotypes at church because she's not a typical Mamfundisi. And she says that she does, but she has learned how to deal with it. Nonku asks Lo if she drinks, and Lo says no, she doesn't drink. Then Lo says she has a question for Nonku. She says that she has something to address with her. She tells Unonku that she mustn't arrive late at her events. And guys, here I find Ulo a bit offensive because when she said that, like she didn't say it in a nice manner, like she was a bit aggressive towards Onongo. And you know how Nongo is, obviously she's gonna react to that, you know? So then Nongo doesn't like the tone. Yes, I wanted to say the tone. Nongo doesn't like the tone, low tone, and she tells her to address her in a peaceful manner. Oh, sorry, in a respectful manner. Then Lo tells Nongo that she wasn't dressed She wasn't dressed part to the event. Nonku tells Lo that she was dressed in a Roberto Cavalli that cost 150, and she can't even remember what Lo was wearing as a host. Oh my God! You see, now Nonku is throwing. I don't know if to say. I don't know to call it, whether to call it shade or whatever. But yeah, that was also shade towards Lo because of how Lo spoke to her. So Lo tells Nonku that she doesn't care what she was wearing. She continues to say Nonku shouldn't have asked the royal queen to pass her chicken because she's well respected. Then Nonku says that she's also well respected and asks Ulo if she knows who she is. Then Ulo responds by saying, everyone knows who you are. You've said it yourself. You are Nonku International. It became super tense real quick at the table. Sorisha and Angel were looking disappointed and shocked. Then Unuku responded to Lo and said, it's Miss Williams to you, and from now on, you don't get to call me Nonku. And that is how the episode ends, guys. So I'm giving episode 2 an 8 out of 10 because there are a lot of inconsistencies in the new lady storylines, of which I'm sure will be clear in other episodes to come. I'm going to do reviews for each episode for season 5. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like, share, and comment. See you on the next one. Bye.